Hi, and welcome to the We Gonna Make It podcast show. Today, we're going to delve into the exciting world of ordinal NFTs. You might have heard about NFTs or non-fungible tokens, which have been making headlines for their huge sales and popularity in the world of art, collectibles, and gaming. But did you know that Bitcoin, the first and the largest cryptocurrency, has also joined the NFT revolution with its own unique type of NFTs known as Ordinals? Let's find out. Let's take a trip back to the early days of NFTs. In 2013 and 2014, Mastercoin and colored coins were introduced to the Bitcoin ecosystem to expand functionality and bring in new use cases. Colored coins aim to color specific Bitcoins to tie their identity with real-world assets, while Mastercoin had smart contracts in mind. However, both faced adoption issues and were incompatible with the Bitcoin-based chain, leading to rise of Ethereum network. In 2014, the Counterparty protocol was launched, built on top of Bitcoin layer to create new chains in crypto assets, including NFTs. This allowed users to tap into the security of Bitcoin network while creating new NFTs and digital collectibles. Several NFT-focused gaming solutions like Age of Chains, Sarutobi, Spell of Genesis, and Rare Pepes were created using the Counterparty protocol. However, they still require Layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. The Liquid network created in 2018 by Blockstream is a side chain to the Bitcoin chain, allowing faster transactions and token issuance, leading to creation of popular NFT projects like Maker's Place, CryptoArt.ai, and Nifty Gateway. However, Bitcoin also has other sidechains like Rootstock and Shift AI, hosting popular NFT collections like CryptoPunks and non-fungible Pepes. Alright, let's deep dive into ordinals and understand why are they unique. They're revolutionary in the sense that they don't require a separate sidechain or changes in the Bitcoin software to work. Ordinals are a way of specifically identifying Satoshis. Satoshis are a smaller version of the entire block that's put on the blockchain, and attaching data to these Satoshis creates on-chain NFTs. Casey Rodimer, the creator of Ordinals, calls them digital artifacts and believes that they make better NFTs due to their authenticity and security backed by the Bitcoin network. The creator of Ordinal follows the rules of set theory, where Satoshis are numbered depending on their mining and transfer order, creating a unique identifier or the ordinal number for each set of Satoshis. These numbered and tagged Satoshis are then tied to a digital file like an image or a video to create an NFT relevant to the Bitcoin network. What makes ordinals special is that they are minted in the order they are purchased, which means that the first ordinal ever minted is numbered 1, the second is numbered 2, and so on. This ensures that each ordinal is truly unique as it represents the exact order in which it was minted. Moreover, the number of ordinals that can be minted is limited, which adds an extra layer of scarcity and exclusivity to the collection. As of March 1st, 2023, the Bitcoin network has already seen almost 224,000 inscriptions, allowing for a maximum of 17 billion plus 223,987 ordinals to exist from that date onwards. Alright, so we've understood how ordinals work, what they do, what sort of media files can be inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain. But let's try and understand how they're different from NFTs on other chains that are available like Ethereum, Polygon, or Solana. Ordinals work by using the ordinals theory, which we discussed earlier, and keep a track and orders Satoshis based on the order they are minted in. Given each Bitcoin contains 100 million sats, each sat is considered as an individual identity. So ordinal number each of the sats and give their position in the Bitcoin supply, allowing them to be tracked, transferred, and imbued with meaning by node operators. The rarity of each sat depends on the position in the Bitcoin supply and the events on the Bitcoin chain, with the first sat of Bitcoin block having higher rarity than the subsequent one. So if one NFT has an inscription ID of 1000 compared to another one having an inscription ID of 2000, the 1000 one would be much rarer. Also, the flaws of NFTs residing on blockchains like Ethereum are key reason behind the alternative name. Most NFTs store files representing NFTs on the cloud storage solutions like IPFS, etc., which is not the case with all inscriptions on Bitcoin, which are stored directly on-chain, making them fully decentralized and immutable. Additionally, sending inscription costs are relatively lower due to Taproot update on Bitcoin. We'll talk about this more in another episode on our show. Now we're going to understand how ordinals are advantages to the Bitcoin ecosystem and how they can create challenges for the space as well. So, ordinals can act as a reason to keep miners incentivized. This is because the Bitcoin block reward decreases with each halving cycle, and miners may need additional incentives to continue mining and securing the network. So, ordinals provide a new use case for miners to earn revenue from Bitcoin network beyond just the transaction fees. Additionally, the scarcity of ordinals could make them valuable as collectibles. As only limited number of ordinals can exist, they could become highly sought after by collectors. This is similar to how rare physical collectibles like baseball cards or stamps can fetch high prices at auctions. Another important aspect of ordinals is their potential for use cases beyond collectibles. For example, they could be used for proof of ownership of digital assets or to track supply chain information. This could make them useful for businesses looking to implement blockchain technology in their operations. Furthermore, the use of ordinals on the Bitcoin network could bring more attention and investment on the space as a whole. As NFTs continue to grow in popularity, the fact that Bitcoin now has its own unique form of NFTs could make it more attractive to investors and collectors alike. However, there are also concerns about the impact of ordinals on the Bitcoin network. As more and more users create and trade ordinals, it could lead to increased congestion on the network and higher transaction cost. This could make it more difficult and expensive for users to track and transact on the Bitcoin network. Another concern is the potential for ordinals to detract from the original vision of Bitcoin. Some proponents of Bitcoin argue that its primary function is a decentralized currency and that use of NFTs on the network could take away from this focus. However, others argue as long as the use of NFTs do not compromise the security or functionality of the Bitcoin network, they should be allowed. Overall, the introduction of ordinals on Bitcoin network represent an interesting development for the world of blockchain technology. While there are certainly potential benefits and drawbacks to their use, it will be interesting to see how they are adopted and used in the years to come. So the meteoric rise of digital artifacts on Bitcoin has been a sight to behold. In the initial days, we've seen surge in popularity with daily image ordinal mints growing more than 14,000% in just 2 weeks. We've also seen a flurry of inscriptions being made that mirror blue chip NFTs present on other chains like CryptoPunks. Multiple sales of NFTs at high orders of magnitude have taken place as investors rush to purchase the earliest inscribed collections. But what has been the reception of the Bitcoin community? Ordinals have split the community in half, with advocates giving their support to innovation, while others criticize chain bloat, transaction fees, and complexity for node operators. At the current stage, inscribing, selling, and transferring ordinals is a bit tedious. However, despite the complexities surrounding the process, there are a multitude of developments occurring behind the scenes to make this process more seamless. So in conclusion, ordinals have been monumental innovation to Bitcoin blockchain. They could be the key advancement that solves the problem of dwindling rewards for Bitcoin miners. While the methods of inscribing or procuring ordinals have their own series of complexities in surrounding them, there are exciting possibilities await us in the world of Bitcoin NFTs and ordinals. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope you learned something today. We'll get back to you with a new exciting topic in the next one. See you and take care.